Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anderson's Whiskey Bar Podcast. I am your host, Brandon Anderson. This is my good friend, good old Troy Tyson. He is my best friend. We have been working for the past 2 years together, and that is when we actually met, is whenever I joined LCPD. And I'm going to go ahead and let Tyson introduce himself and everything else. But before we actually get to that, Tyson, one thing you got to know about this man is that he does not drink. He does not drink any liquor or any alcohol. He is a health nut. So I will be drinking my to myself. Um, and today's choice is going to be Jack Daniel's Apple again. But yeah, Tyson, go ahead, brother.
Man, if I'm such a health nut, how do I look like you? 'Cause you the goals, man.
Hey,
You
man,
the goals.
you bigger than I am. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
man. Drinking's not bad, I just see what it does to other people,
Yeah.
Not everybody. Don't get into it. My dad's side of family in New York, Syracuse,
Okay.
they all drink.
Yeah.
Me and my dad, only two that don't drink. I've had 3 shots in my life. One was in June of 17. We all made a promise that if one of my brothers get married, I'd take a shot.
Yeah.
At the time, we didn't think about getting married. We were all childish. When he got married, I had to take a shot. My second one was my 30th birthday. Shout
Okay.
out to Waylon Johnson for peer pressure. Took a shot then.
Peer pressure will get you.
It will, it
Yeah.
will. And then my last one was in 2022. We lost my best friend in April, and the day before his funeral, we all took a shot.
I think you
That's my
told. I
last
think you
one.
told me about him. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Warrell Grogan, long live WG.
Yep.
That was a big loss for us, real major. But
Sorry to hear that,
yeah,
brother.
I appreciate it. But yeah, Troy Tyson, like he said. How old am I? 35.
Oh my God.
Born
Looking
in
like he's 26.
born in Killeen, raised in Port Arthur, Texas. Graduated from Nederland, Texas, in Nederland High School. And I'm here. Been here since 2019. 6 years at the PD. I love it.
Yeah.
Love my job. Love what I do every day, man. It's not a day I wake up and go to work and say I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Now I get to work and be like, I'm ready to go home. That's different.
I
But
think that's everybody.
anytime I go work patrol, like I'm excited to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
a fun job, man. It's exciting.
Yeah. It's different.
It's every day something different.
Everything's different.
Every call different. Might be the same people, but it's always something.
Yeah. Just like today's call was really different. It was a shock to a lot of us, and it's unfortunate for the circumstance. I can't go too deep into it due to the investigation. It's ongoing, stuff like that. However, prayers to that family.
Absolutely.
Prayers to that family.
Absolutely.
It is unfortunate that evil will get to us, and it will change a human's mind, and it will eat at us day to day until we finally break, and evil will win. But yeah, man. So I do have some questions for you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of like fire them at you and stuff like that.
Let's go.
And if you have anything or whatnot, shoot it back. There's nothing, no wrong answers here. Okay. We're just here to have fun, brother. And to everybody watching, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Every Friday I try to upload a video and stuff, different people. And next week we will have Justin Weeks on this show again, and for a part 2. And he's going to dig into a little bit more about business and entrepreneurship. Dude, man, welcome to the show. I've been telling you about this for I don't know how long. I would have to say probably about 6-7 months. I was like, hey, man, I'm going to do this. But I also said it's been my dream for the past like 5 or 6 years. And, you were one of the main people that pushed me to do it. You said, man, just do it. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? And you've been supportive all the way, and I do appreciate that because honestly, without you and a few others, this would have never happened. Yeah. Anderson's Whiskey Bar Podcast would have just been a thought in the back of my head, and I do appreciate that a lot.
It's unreal.
Yeah,
to see it in person.
Yeah.
Your whole journey, man. You included me since I met you. From picking your house, right? You had 4 different houses. Man, I don't know which one, but you send me all the houses, the floor plans. I'm telling you which ones I like, don't like, why. Now you're here. Beautiful home. First time being a beautiful home.
Thank you.
You send me pictures every day when you're remodeling, but to see it in person, man, I'm mind blown, man.
I appreciate that.
It's amazing. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I really am. Pulled up in your driveway, the boat, the motorcycle, the big truck, the cop car. I'm like, man, I thought I was doing a little something, But this is truly like you motivated me. honestly. Seeing this is motivation. I can't work no more than I already work.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
already worked.
Yeah. Now you got 4 kids,
I can't work
newborn.
any more than I already worked. So,
Yeah.
but once some of these bills are, paid and
Yeah.
whatnot, like this is definitely motivation, man.
The one thing is I caught and from a lot of the TikToks and stuff that you've sent me is like, I mean, you're a big Kevin Gates fan, and Kevin Gates, he spits out just facts and it's truth and stuff like that. It's amazing about how his journey has gone and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
how he's become more of an motivational speaker and stuff like that on some
Mhm.
podcasts and stuff. But the one thing that I've learned is if it's a thought in your head, it's not going to do any good if it's just in your head.
Right.
You got to be willing to explore the options of what happens if I can make this into a reality. Because if it's just a dream, it's just a dream. But whenever you put forth effort into making it into a reality, that is when, your goals are starting to get achieved and life kind of gets a little more simpler. Yeah, it might be chaotic at first, but this is a dream that you've had and stuff like that. And you're slowly conquering that dream,
Mhm.
including with the support of your brothers and sisters, friends and family. That's one thing I did learn out of all this is like, if it's a dream, make it into reality
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
life is short
Yes.
and you don't know when your last breath is going to be.
Absolutely.
So, and it's unfortunate that we have to say that because we don't know what our time clock looks like.
Right. Right.
Only Jesus does. And, you know, we have him to thank for everything,
Mhm.
everything like this. He gave me the creative mind to bring this up, to make this. And with the help of my friends, the help of my family and stuff like that, it allowed me to pursue my dreams and make it into a reality.
Mhm.
And now we're here, brother. We're
Yeah.
here. We're
Absolutely.
living it.
Absolutely.
And so, like again, like I said again, like thank you again for
Yeah.
just the support and helping me, helping guide me through life because you have way more experience than I do. Y'all, you're a little bit older.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to touch on that. What you said, we owe God everything. The other day I worked a side job at the church, and a guy was like, "Man, can I pray with you?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And he said, "What do you need prayer for?" And I told him nothing. I said, "If God doesn't do anything else for me, I'm grateful for whatever He's done already. He's done plenty. You know what I mean?"
Yeah,
So I mean, that's it. That's it. I don't. Yeah, I have financial issues just like anybody else or whatever, but I'm very blessed, and thankful for God and what He's done for me in my life. So just
yeah,
want to touch on that. What you said. That's yeah, I like that.
yeah, brother. We definitely owe Jesus everything that we have, and without them, we would not be here.
Nothing's
Nope. So, um, man, some people they don't understand our friendship. It's crazy because we go from not knowing each other at all until and I joined, and now we're like you're my best friend. Needless to say,
yeah, yeah.
you and Dakota are my two best friends I have. Um, I go to you for everything, bro.
Mhm.
Like when I was in my deepest, darkest moments of where and I'll dig into it maybe possibly in this podcast or whatnot, but at one point I was suicidal.
Mhm.
I was suicidal. I had a gun in my mouth. I was ready to pull that trigger. And if it wasn't for you and Dakota talking to me and stuff like that and discussing life and stuff and my kids and everything else, it was a
Yeah,
selfish motive.
yeah.
It would be a coward way to go out.
Mhm.
And no man should do that to his family or his kids or his wife or whoever they have in their
Mhm.
lives. Um, but it's wild though because our energy
Yeah.
matches the entire time, whether it's on shift, off shift. You're like my
Yeah.
part time, uh, my gym buddy. Part time gym buddy. Because I don't know when you go.
Yeah.
It's every. When you go in the mornings, I'm sleeping. There ain't
Yeah,
no
yeah,
way.
absolutely,
There ain't no way.
absolutely.
You go at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm still in bed snoring away.
Yeah.
I'm,
Got a good session in today though.
yeah, we did.
After work.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was a good one. But
yeah. And people know we worked 12 hours today, right? Went to the gym,
yeah,
and now we're here.
yes,
We just got to get up early tomorrow for driving school.
yep. Yeah, it's weird saying that because I'm like, damn, now I'm going back to learn how to drive,
Yeah,
but
but today we
yeah,
going to that call.
yeah.
Like, man,
It was unfortunate of the ending of it, but it was a beautiful sight to see everybody when we got called. everybody hands on deck, and it was just beautiful seeing all the blue lights going, and like we all became, brothers and sisters out there, and we had each other's back no matter what.
No hesitation.
Nothing.
And
It was
like
like we
telling
knew
my
what.
rookie, I said, because we all took different paths to get there, right? Because we
Yeah.
come from different areas, and
I mean, I came from Sulphur.
you came from Sulphur.
Yeah, I was letting Chester out.
And I get on the interstate, and it's just me. And then I see somebody merging on from Nelson, blue lights. And I see another one from Cove. And it's just a beautiful thing seeing them. And we're all going the same way because
Yep.
we know where we're going. We know the shortest route.
Yep.
And I was like, man, you'll get there one day. I was telling my rookie.
Yep.
But it's a beautiful thing.
It's a
man.
process. It's a
Definitely.
process of learning the map too. Like you have to have that memory of the map in your head.
Mhm.
And dude, I tell you what, I'm not from Lake Charles.
Yeah.
But it took me a minute to remember. I still take sometimes a long way because I don't quite know the whole city yet. But just it's the name of the game. I'll learn at some point. But
And that's the area we don't get calls at.
no.
That's like the last street in Lake
Oh
Charles.
my gosh.
And
yeah.
I was telling him, I said, it's going to take them about 10, 15 minutes to get there.
Yep.
Even coded.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, the traffic was
that's
bad.
Far. Yeah, Nelson Road Country Club, 2 lanes. Like,
Yep.
it's bad. It's a weekday. Like, yeah. But we got there, very professional. Everybody did what they had to do. Shout out to our SWAT team.
Yes. Yeah. Good old SWAT team. DC Moss, all of them.
DC
Really good
Moss
guys.
was- yeah.
Really good guys. They're in the position that they're in because it's how good they are.
Yeah.
And the knowledge that they, provide.
Yeah.
But one of the things I do want, like, it's like a question or whatnot. But you and I have been tight since day one.
Right.
And the one thing or one of the things I've always respected about you is your loyalty and trust.
Mhm.
In today's world, you don't always see that. And I kind of want to dive a little deeper into that and what loyalty means to you as a father, a friend, and just as a man, period.
Mhm.
So explain what does loyalty mean to you?
Loyalty is just somebody's always there for you. Not necessarily saying you're right all the time, being real, right?
Yep.
I mean, you have disagreements all the time.
Absolutely.
Right? Tell you
Yep.
same thing, vice versa, right?
I may not agree with them, but
Yeah,
that's just me being hard headed.
Yeah, right. Because we see the outcome.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
why you always draw them not, and it's like, how do we?
Hey,
how we?
I'm not
How are
always
we
in trouble.
cool? Like, that's loyalty is more than money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I had this conversation with somebody the other day, and I was like, people that my inner circle, they're attracted to me not because of what I can give them, but because of the loyalty, because of the respect. You
Yeah.
know, I can't give you more money than you can give me. We know that, right?
Right.
But it's not even about that. Right? It's about, like you said, the loyalty it's everything, man. It's just being there.
Yeah.
Being there. You know what I mean? Like you said, especially during the rough times, tough time, not switching up, not changing. That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
Just-
It's like
just,
real loyalty isn't proven when it's easy. It's proven when it costs you something.
Mhm.
Because we can say we're loyal and everything else, but when shit gets real,
Mhm.
how loyal are we gonna be?
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
it's gonna cost you something.
Mhm.
Like I told you whenever I first met you, I take 6 in the chest for you any point in day, brother.
Absolutely.
Any point in day. If
Absolutely.
somebody picks on you, they're gonna pick on me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what, they gotta get through me before they get to you. So I'll
I
be
don't
that
know.
shield, brother.
I don't know why they try.
I don't know either, but they do
I
try.
don't know why they try you.
They do try. But
Yeah, and that's a good feeling,
yeah,
knowing I'm a man, I can handle my own, but just
absolutely.
like
Having
the
the brothers.
respect that you have for me, you'll take that first.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it happens a lot, and yeah, it says a lot about myself, though. Character is everything.
Yeah,
Character
absolutely.
is everything.
Yes.
And that's how I have so many friends or whatever it is I do because of my character, my loyalty, the respect, and all of that. But
Do you think loyalty is harder to come by these days
these
than it used to be?
I feel like you attract what you are. So I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because us.
Yeah.
Right? I'm cool with everybody, but not everybody. We're not. You know what I mean? Like how me and you are.
Yeah.
And you could just read people. You know what I mean? You can see their intentions from when you shake their hand, or what people can tell you anything about somebody, but until you see it for yourself, I feel like for me it's not. Let's say you attract what you are, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see it in the world. It's crazy how people get portrayed these days, man. It's. I've been my circle, other than meeting new people,
Yeah.
yourself, Ford, Johnson, you know, even Doge. But
I know you have a really tight crew back home,
yeah, but
like
at
very tight
home,
crew.
like it's been the same people since. When they say day one, like since the day I met them, I mean, D-Boy, Devin, Craig, Marley. I can go on, Mike.
Yeah,
I can just name for days, man. J Ned, Brandon Gidry, like Jared Jones, Dominic, man, it's just so many people. Like it's ridiculous, man. And they've all been battle tested, proven themselves, never folded when it got hard. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Even today, if I need anything, hey man, you need me to bring your kids? You know, my kids live an hour away from me. Craig, let me bring them to you. You know, let me know if you need to pick them up. Devin, everybody, Briscoe. He's even when my car was in the shop, gave me his car. My brother Chris Briscoe let me drive his car back and forth, picking my. You know how important my kids are to me, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Even you, when my battery died at the gym at 3 a.m.,
Yep.
right? And I caught an Uber home. I could have called you. I could call anybody on shift. I caught an Uber home, got my unit, came back to the gym, take my battery out, right? uh,
I
had
remember
the wrong
I
tools.
had to crawl in that little.
I had the wrong tools. So then I ended up disconnecting the negative, but it killed the power to the car.
Yeah,
Trunk has no keyhole. I can't get in because my speakers through the back seats. The speakers are screwed down. Now that we know that, all because I ran into you at the red light. He was like, "Man, let's go fix it right now." And then you
yeah,
got called to a hot call. I think it was a
yep.
weapon complaint or
I
something.
think so. Yeah,
So then we ended up linking up at 4 a.m. Right?
yep.
Went back to the gym at 4 a.m. You called me. You up? I was like, I'm up. We go. You crawled in my back seat. It's big. I have a Dodge Challenger, y'all. Dodge Challenger, small 2-door car. Went in the back seat. Was able to lift the speakers, unscrew them, open the trunk, take the battery out. But that's not it. After he was like, "Hey, if it's not the battery, I'm gonna leave my car keys in my truck in the gas tank in my driveway. You can get in the morning so you can make your son's football game."
Yeah.
$250 later, the battery worked. But you were going to let me use your car because you know how
Absolutely.
important it was.
Yes.
Your truck, you know how important it was for me to get to my son.
Yeah.
Also, Ford's let me use his vehicle.
Family
3
is very
times.
important.
Mhm.
Family is very important.
Yeah.
And when you have not only the friends that become family,
Mhm.
but whenever they have your back, no matter what,
Mhm.
it's a special thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, I always got your back,
I
brother,
know it, man. I
from
know it.
from day one, brother.
Yeah.
So, but so you said how long you been in service?
6 years.
6 years.
2019.
6 years, and you've been with LCPD the entire time.
Whole time.
Man, that's crazy.
Loyalty.
Loyalty, absolutely, brother. Loyalty. What makes you want to stay here in Lake Charles? Because I know like your kids live about 30, 40 minutes away. Like
Mhm.
what? But I mean, you get your kids every single day, damn near. I'm just, I wish I had that, But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what makes you want to stay in Lake Charles instead of maybe going like Beaumont or Houston or something that's in a different state, but where most of your family stays?
I mean, like I said, part of it is loyalty, right? I don't feel like I owe the PD no more. You know what I mean? I've been
Yeah,
here 6 years. They gave me a chance. Like this is life changing career. This is what I wanted to do
yeah,
since 2014, right? Mind you, I first started uh, going to school for business. Wanted to work in a bank. You around money, you get money, right?
absolutely. Hey man,
Well,
it's true though.
that's what I thought,
If
right?
you work around the people that make the money, at some
Hmm.
point it's gonna rub off on you, and you're gonna make the money.
So then, after that, my passion was working out, right, and training. And so I started getting into the NASM, personal training. And I took a college course, not knowing it was a prep course. So meaning at the end of it, you're not certified, just prepared you for the test. You got to take off site, pay hundreds of dollars, whatever like that, right?
Yeah,
So anyway, that didn't work out how I wanted it to. And I started working security, unarmed security at a hospital. Shout out to Joseph Newcost, my boss. Him and my dad real close. He worked at the prison, all that gang task force, very intelligent man. And also I was working at the gym. My other boss, man, Ramon, shout out to him. And I was just doing that and working at the hospital hand in hand with the police when they come in with drunks, or people who are under the influence of some type of illegal narcotic.
yep,
They get crazy. And, so I was working hand in hand with the police at the hospital. And I was like, "Hey man, you should try out." Right. This 2014. I was like, "Man, I'll try out, shout out to Patrick Britton, another great friend of mine. And when tried out, several times, Port Arthur PD, Beaumont PD, 5 years, man. I'm talking taking tests, passing these tests, mind you, right?
yeah,
but getting overlooked.
Really?
Yeah, because they pay a lot, and at the time, now law enforcement wide open. Everybody's hurting for people, right? They weren't hurting for too many bodies, and you got people come from New York, Tennessee, Florida to work for these agencies, right? And you got people who have experience already,
Yeah.
whether military, law enforcement, they already have experience. I don't. I got security experience. So I understand why I got overlooked, right?
Yeah.
And then I got a call from Orange County Jail, right? And I had dreads at the time, long dreads. I knew I had to cut them.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
I seen
yeah,
your
yeah,
Facebook
yeah,
pictures.
yeah.
I was like,
Dreads were
what?
long, but for this career, I already knew what I had to do.
Yeah.
Jail called me, they hired me, and I did 16 months with them, and then I applied LCPD. It's like it's an hour away. Why not? You know what I mean? And they hired me. 8-week process, back and forth, back and forth. Again, it was Corporal Moss, the recruiter,
That's
and then
crazy.
you're right. He was
was a
Corporal Moss at the
corporal.
time, right?
Now he's
Got
DC.
promoted to sergeant. Now
And
he's DC. It's crazy,
congratulations to him
Yeah.
again.
He had
Mm.
a two-door Camaro. His cop car was a Camaro.
What? That's wild.
Yeah. They gave me a chance, man. Chief, DC, Nick City, they gave me a chance.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been here, and I love it. I like helping those who can't help themselves, basically.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
you call 911, I'm coming.
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
They don't call us for a good time.
That's I don't like people. We work hard for our stuff. I don't
Yes.
like other people tampering with, stealing, breaking into people's houses, cars. Like we work hard for our belongings for you to just go take it from us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like to be that person to answer that call, whether it's a weapon complaint, whether it's you know what I mean. Hot calls are my favorite. In progress calls, you know
Yep.
how we do.
Oh yeah. we try to be the first ones.
Yeah. So yeah.
So out of the 6 years, what would you say is the toughest call that you've had and the most rewarding call that you've had? If you want to dig into the toughest call. But I would like to know your rewarding call.
My toughest call. See, that's a problem with me, and it's a good thing, really, because we see so much that I forget. Right? You can say, "Hey, you remember that?" Yeah, I remember that. But as far as the bad about it, like everything today, you know what I mean? Not the toughest, but these outcomes are normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The outcomes are normal. We're so used to seeing death, so say, right? So
And it seems like it's every day.
really the toughest for me is dealing with the living kids who are less fortunate. We go to these 1-2 bedroom apartments, single mom, 6 kids on the floor, air mattress, whatever the case may be. Their situation, you just want to be like, man, I want to give to them that, but you
Yeah.
can't give to everybody,
Yeah.
right? But it's so that's the saddest part to me. It's like seeing how other people live compared to how we live.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I tend not to complain as much, right? So to me, that's the toughest job. Seeing the less fortunate, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the kids. One time there was this kid, couldn't have been 2 years old, no shirt, no shoes, no pants, just a diaper and a bottle, happy. And then you got other kids complaining about, they got their iPads and they get it taken because they're grounded and they're mad. But this kid
Yeah.
barely got a meal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's happy. So that speaks a lot for the child's parent, to keep
Yeah.
them in good spirits, right? The less fortunate is hard for me to see. You know what I mean?
What would you say is your most rewarding call?
Most rewarding call. Eh,
Putting you on the spot, my brother.
Listen, man, I'm not you, right?
Yeah.
I haven't pulled nobody out of a burning truck on the interstate. The car was engulfed in flames. And what made you get in that car and pull that person out? That's what I want.
So you know how that went?
How did it go?
So we just got done working day shift, right?
Okay.
And I was working power shift,
Mhm.
and so I just got done with my 16 hours. That call came in, I think, at approximately like 9:28 p.m. My apartment was right there. I was like, I'm about to pull into my apartment. I'm about to go to bed. Cool. Next day, we got work. All right. Well, the call came in that a car crashed or a car hit the guardrails, continued driving down on I-10 going eastbound.
Mhm.
And they said it was right there by Lake Shore. I said, well, I'm right here. And the caller said, or the complaint continued saying, oh, the vehicle's still going. I believe the driver is slumped over the steering wheel. They're still going. They're riding the guardrail the entire time. So I get there. So in my head, I was like, I need to go to that. I'm right here. There's no reason for me not to go to it. It's like, I have to go to this. And something in me told me is like, do it. because if you don't, that person won't be alive. And sure enough, I get there. That the truck, you know, it it hit on the driver's side,
Mhm.
and she continued. Her gas was on the pedal the entire time, so she was stuck where the light pole is on the middle of the median.
Mhm.
She was stuck on that on the barrier, and so and her foot was still on the gas. So she was like in progress of like going in forward motion the entire time, but she was stuck. And so I get behind her, or lights and sirens and everything else, trying to get her attention. Nothing. So I get out. I go to the passenger side, and the tire is already on its rim, and it's already inflamed. So at this time, it's right there by the gas tank on the driver's side, and I can tell it's starting to rise up and everything else. And so I'm trying to like get her attention from outside, and nothing's happening. So whenever I grab something in her car and I throw it at her, I say, "Hey," and nothing. I said, "She is out." And she was a big
She looked
woman.
pretty heavy.
She was about 300 plus.
Yeah.
No offense out there, but
Gotta paint the picture.
dead weight.
Yeah.
And like I'm in full kit, just worked 16 hours, dead weight in a small single cab pickup truck, a little Ford F-150 single cab pickup
You were
truck.
bigger than that truck.
And at this time, man, not 30 seconds go by, almost the entire truck is already engulfed in flames. And so I open up the passenger door and I'm climbing in. When I climb in and I turn the truck off and I put it in park, and she's still out. So I shake her a little bit. She's not moving at all. Like, gosh darn it. So at this time, the flames have now entered into the rear glass or the rear panel of the truck, to where it's now in the back seat, and she's just right there in the driver's seat, slumped over. So I unbuckle her and I grab her, and she finally wakes up. As soon as I grab her to pull her out, she wakes up, and she's fighting me. I said, "Man, we gotta get out of this damn truck. I don't got time for this." And she's still fighting me. She's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what's going?" She's in a daze. She's under the influence of some kind of narcotic or alcohol or whatever it may be, and she doesn't understand what just happened. She's scared. So I'm like, "Ma'am, your truck is on fire." At this point, her driver's side door is now on fire. And so she kind of like looks like, "Oh," but she kind of she goes from being able to talk to me to then going back in that daze to where she's just out of it again. And now at this point, she like passes back out. And so I grab her underneath her armpits and I start dragging her. And as I'm dragging her, her seat's starting to catch on fire. So I'm pulling as hard as I can. And like I said, she's 300 plus pounds, just painting the picture. And as I'm dragging her out, her whole entire front bench seat finally catches on fire, and she gets out. And you can see it all on video. It's on my TikTok.
Yeah, that's how I
It's
saw
on
it,
my
'cause you didn't
TikTok.
tell me about this.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to see the story, go to my TikTok
Yes.
at Anderson's Whiskey Bar, and you'll be able to see what it is. And I guess, what would you say? My name on there is officer underscore Anderson underscore. So if you want to watch the video, it's in there somewhere. But
And it's real quicker than what he's telling. It's like 30
yes,
seconds.
yeah. And so it's 30 seconds in video, but in reality, it
My
felt like
God.
forever. So I'm dragging her out, and finally I got her out of the vehicle, and like I said, dead weight. And I'm just backpedaling the entire time, and finally, maybe I would honestly say probably 3-4 minutes later, backup finally comes, and then probably I try with the fire extinguisher, nothing. I grab her purse because it was on the floorboard. I at least wanted to grab that so she had something. And then at that point, the truck was gone. Fire finally showed up. And then I think she ended up getting arrested for DWI or something like that. And
She got arrested.
I think so. Yeah. And
So
and what's crazy is before Christmas.
it would look like a coat because you had a beanie on, I think.
Yeah. It was right before
Well,
it was.
rightfully so. She should have, because you put your life in danger. Like she almost, for being intoxicated, that's what I don't drink.
Yeah.
Driving on it, and that led to her almost being burnt. That's crazy.
Yeah. And in my head, I was like, Jesus put me here for a reason.
Absolutely.
Jesus told me, you need to go to this call and you need to be able to save this life. Because I was hearing on the radio, it was like, "Oh, I'm a few minutes out. I'm a few minutes out." And then at this point, I was just like, she don't, in my head, is like, the complaint said the truck's on fire. I was like, she don't have minutes. She doesn't. Like, at this point, it's going to engulf in flames and she's going to burn alive.
Mhm.
And so that, Jesus gave me that push to go. And he's the one that protected both of us that night.
And it's crazy. You were gonna die with that lady, right?
Oh,
You was
absolutely.
willing to die with
Absolutely.
her, right? Trying to get her out of there.
I wear this badge for a purpose.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And you told me one day somebody told you, or maybe you, this is your word, we're adrenaline junkies chasing death.
That's me.
I disagreed with that because I'm not chasing death, but I get what you're saying. Like you said, you were willing to die with that lady. Like
Yep.
now you think about like, dang, I could have been dead, right? How many calls we go to, like we chasing guys with guns, we chasing homicide suspects, whatever. Not thinking at the time, but hey, he could have shot me. He could have. We don't think about it until after,
Yeah.
right? But we'll do it over and over again,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. It's like that Joshua 1:9. What he says, have not commanded you be strong and courageous. Don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. That's like that's it. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
with us wherever we go. That's why we can be strong and courageous. That right there to me, it's like a cop's motto. Like that should be it. Like,
Yeah.
we stare death in the eyes literally every day.
Every day. Every day.
It's-
And a lot of people don't understand what we go through every
Uh-huh.
day either, because
Yeah.
people think that we're just there just to calm the surface and go about our day. No, we have a
Mhm.
job to do. We have
robots.
yeah, like we have a job to do. We have to mentally prepare ourselves for every call that we go to, from what's getting put in the CAD call and from what we are arriving, because sometimes what's in the call is completely different to what we arrive on.
All the time.
Like yeah, unfortunately all the time.
85%.
Yeah, but it's no fault to the dispatchers
Dispatch
or
at all.
anything. It's the
No,
people who
no,
are trying to
no.
relay the message and stuff like
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
And it's unfortunate that a lot of law enforcement get hate and stuff like that. It's like, who are you going to call when somebody's robbing you?
Mhm.
Who are you going to call when somebody's trying to kidnap you or trying to steal your car or burglarize your home or whatever the case may be, or vandalizing your car? Like, who are you going to call?
Right.
You ain't going to call your cousin Joe. I can tell you that. What's cousin Joe going to do? You think he's going to go to jail for you?
Yeah.
No, hold on a second. We are in Lake Charles, so the cousin Joe might come pull through, but
But they don't think about it until
they
after.
don't. Exactly.
When they're sitting in jail, like, dang, I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
Because you don't think about the consequences until.
And that's the thing too, is
That's
like,
crazy.
and with you saying that is like, I had to learn what speaking, like, I have a problem with speaking before I think.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
you, Weeks, Bro, Sergeant Gaspar, all you guys have spoken to me about, hey man, think about the consequences at the end. And
They so chill, man.
and luckily, I've gotten better. Thankful for counseling, because it's helped me out a lot. Because before then, I was just like, my attitude was, hey, I don't need this job. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's changed a lot, because like, I love what I do. I enjoy what I do. And when I got hired on, they asked me, why do you want to be in the uniform again? Because I was with CPSO prior to this. And then I went to the plants, and I told them, it's like, that uniform gives me a sense of purpose.
It does.
And it's just like in the military, that uniform gave me a sense of purpose. It gave me a brotherhood, gave me discipline. It was loyal, and I had faith in my men. And it's just the trust and everything that comes with it, and the morale. The morale is huge. And that's what I miss the most, and that's why I wanted all of us guys to get together, and I wanted us to go have poker night, or go out and have fun, or go out, just have a guys' night, dude, have fun, and thankfully, the guys that we have is a great group of men, and we all bond really well. We all understand each other. And now we might have our disagreements, but however, at the end of the day, we got each other's back. Loyalty is there, and I don't feel like nothing's going to break that, because of how strong our bond is. And that's why I love the PD too. I love our shift. I love where we're at. And yeah, man, wearing the badge means putting others before yourself, and even when the world doesn't see the sacrifice.
The sacrifices.
And people don't understand, it's like, we put their problems before ours.
Yeah.
Like, we have to set our lives aside.
Mhm.
Whether kind of digging into it, I messed up in my relationship, and I was engaged, messed it up, And dude, I was going through suicidal thoughts. I
Mhm.
was going through depression, anxiety, stress. I was having heart problems because of the stress that was bringing it onto me. Um, and dude, it's like, unfortunately, I just didn't want to be here anymore.
Mhm.
But I was able to set all that aside and not let it affect my job quite as much at the time.
Right. Right.
And however, it did still have a play
Mhm.
because that was the point in time where I was like, I don't, I had the I don't give a fuck attitude.
Mhm.
And, you know, thankfully I had a lot of good people in my corner that told me, hey, you need to get help, brother.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm thankful for the people who spoke up and said that, because here I am today, and I'm blessed to be here. Jesus is on my side,
Yeah.
and Jesus is my Lord and Savior. And I believe when I pass away, when my time clock is stamped, I will go to heaven.
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely.
but kind of like getting back in the rules and stuff like that. Um, as religious men,
Mhm.
talk about the role of faith that plays in your decision. With your family, your career. Like, how does the faith that you have play in your everyday life? Because you are a family man. You have 4 beautiful children. You have a beautiful wife. You have a very demanding job. You work out, and you have that business mindset. So how does all that, and then what we deal with in everyday life, how's that? How do you continue to maintain the faith that you have?
I mean, uh, one day at a time, man.
Yeah,
Uh, my faith doesn't change because I know with God, what He's been to me, what He's done for me, He always makes a way. I mean, when they say this too shall pass, that is true, right? He's always made a way, no matter what. It's never gone without. Blessed to have the individuals in my life that I do. That's pretty much it, man. His word is unchanging, right?
yeah.
His word has been forever, right? There's things in this book that's going on today, right? And this was written how long ago?
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, how can you not have that faith, right? How can you not believe in something, a higher power, right? And I mean, that's pretty much it, man. His, like we said, he's always there with us. So I see the world. I see a lot that's going on. I try to. That's why I like watching the news. Well, news they only clip, what they want to clip,
Yeah,
clickbait. People watch it, certain audiences, and all that. But there's a lot of evil out there, man. If you watch it,
yeah.
it probably can consume. I can see how people get, consumed by it. But
Including in our job.
yeah,
Think about our okay.
yeah,
Like I stated before, nobody calls us for a good time. They don't call us for the
mm-mm,
birthday parties. They don't call us
mm-mm,
for the cookouts or anything.
mm-mm,
Like, they call
mm-mm,
us because there's a problem, because evil is in that family, or evil is occurring at that point in
mhm,
time. Like, and people don't understand. Like, we deal with evil
mhm,
every single day. Like, it's. I would say it's almost unbearable for the person that is not capable of doing this job,
mhm,
because they won't have the mindset that we have.
mhm.
Like, we have a job to do. We're here to protect the people.
Yeah,
We're here to go home.
yeah,
It's simple as that.
that's it.
And
Yeah.
for the brothers and the sisters out there who've fallen short of that, and who got eaten alive by the evil and the evil one, you know, rest in peace, and we love you, and
Mhm.
it's okay.
Yeah.
We got it from here and everything else. Um, just like September 10th, when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. It's very unfortunate
Yeah.
that evil has to occur from one's opinion.
Opinion.
An opinion
An
about
opinion.
faith, debating about
Yeah.
making this country better.
Mhm.
Like, why? Where did this country go wrong whenever our opinion does not matter anymore? Like, our opinion is now that can be our death sentence.
Mhm.
Like, that man was a father of two, a husband of a wife, and he was a follower of Christ.
Yeah.
And now he's taken away from us, and there's a lot of conspiracies going on, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I have my opinions on what truly happened, and I mean, I'm not going to dig too deep into it, but it's I'd be here for the next 4
I
hours.
mean, that video you showed me the other day.
Oh, dude, man,
uh,
there's a lot that I can go deep into,
mhm.
but I would suggest people to go follow Candace Owens, because she's digging deep in the truth,
Mhm.
and I trust in her,
Mhm.
and I think a lot of people should.
And it's crazy because a lot of people on the opposite side of her are mad that they are believing what she's saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, man, it's crazy how
yep,
because they don't even like her, but they know she's speaking facts,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that takes a man to admit. I've seen the comments. I'm sad to say that I agree with her.
Yeah. I've
They don't
read a
like
few of
her.
them today. Yeah.
But even say like the opinion, like you said, I didn't know Trump. When you told me he passed away, then I looked him. I was like, oh, okay, I do know who that is. I didn't know him
Yeah.
by name like you do, of course, but I did see some of his debates, and then I got people on both sides, like you were for him. I got people that I know who were against him, right?
Yeah.
And they're playing the clips of the negative things that he said or perceived as negative,
Yeah.
right? And it might be sarcasm, it might be, but you're only clipping, which I can't go off what I don't know. I'm not gonna go off a clip. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But even those who have something bad to say or you have good, it makes no difference to me. That's your opinion. That's his opinion,
Yeah.
right? Let's keep it that,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. One should not be faulted at their own opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's very unfortunate.
Mhm.
And, prayers to the Kirk family.
Mhm.
And I pray those kids, they rise up and
Mhm.
they become another Charlie.
Even my good friend I told you, he's more like, call him big bro, but he's a father figure too. Like I said, Patrick Britton, he posted the other day, she forgave him. And he was speaking on the sister forgiving,
Yes.
right? And I didn't know he was a, Kirk supporter or whatever. But while we're speaking on him, I have to shout at him because that hurricane that we had,
Mhm.
he came from Houston, Texas. First thing he said, "You good? I'm on my way." He came with Trade of Truth, the relief gang, gave out free generators. He fed the community, cut down trees, tarped roofs, all for free.
That's
And
crazy.
he's from Port Arthur. He worked for PAPD, I think 13 years, was sergeant, detective, K9, SWAT, everything, right?
Yeah.
He encouraged me to get the badge as well. Great friend of mine now. He's doing construction, got a construction business in Houston. He just does so much, man, for the community, and I appreciate him so much. Didn't want to get off topic, but I couldn't.
No. What is his business? Or who is
He
he?
has a construction company. His name's Patrick Britton. He's
Okay.
also a pastor too. He has his own church.
That's amazing.
The day he got ordained, I was there. I drove to Houston, made
That's
sure I
awesome.
showed my support. Saw him for like 2 minutes. It was so busy, right?
Yeah.
But you know what got me? The next day when I get home, he texts me, "Thanks for coming." For him to take that time out to remember that I came,
Yeah.
even though he couldn't speak to me, and show that love like every day, all the time. Though I even check on, "Hey man, you need something?" Knowing I can't give him nothing,
Yeah.
right? But that's but like when first person, man, you need it. I'm on my way. That's what he said.
Yeah.
On my way. And he came and made sure I had a generator, made sure I had lights, whatever I needed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
great man of God. Yeah, much respect for him. Known him since, went to church together. My parents, him and my dad are cool. Don't get on my dad. Oh my God. That's my
Don't-
everything, man. My dad did 39 in the military as well.
That's crazy.
Recently retired in November a couple years ago. He still works non-commission.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Non-commissioned.
work from home, non-commission. But my dad's big part. He did 10 years when he was a reserve. He did 10 years with Orange PD in Texas. Right. I don't have a name.
Oh,
in
that man
Texas.
got a pension.
Yeah, I don't have a name. I'm Tyson's son. I'm not Troy Tyson's sick. I'm not Lil. I'm Tyson's son. Right. That's it. Growing up, I was Tyson's son. My dad's a major role. Is guarding him. Anything I ever needed, he gave it to me. He spoiled me. I didn't like a job, quit. That's what I say, quit. Right? That easy, right? And I get it now that I have kids.
Yeah.
I get how he was able to spoil me because I see them in the same day, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he taught me, just taught me everything, man. He grew up pretty fast. When I was 16, I remember he had to go to Kuwait. He had to deploy to Kuwait. He taught me how to drive one time from Orange, Texas to Nederland. He taught me how to drive. We drove there, and back. I was driving to driver's ed. I had no driver's license. He left me his apartment I'm 16, man. I got an apartment in
Yeah.
Orange. I'm going to school in Nederland. Like it's crazy, man. And I always been there for sports, like you said, trying to be there for our kids. When I played sports, 10, 11 years old, I was fast playing baseball. I can hear in my back head now. You're on your horse. You're on your horse. Like, man, me and my dad. That's my rock, man.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, I love my dad, bro.
It's amazing.
And their moms, she checking on the baby every
Always.
day.
Always. I already know.
She been coming down more than ever. She lives in Killeen, 5 hours away. She's at my house a lot. Lately this year. Even you pulling up to birthday parties for the
Yeah.
family, all the gifts you gave my family, checking on the baby. Told you, hey man, I need you to cover some shift. He was like, it's done.
Yep.
You didn't ask what it's done. That's it. You've been there through my past,
Yeah.
endeavors and my journey. And I appreciate you, man.
Of course, you're my family, brother.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
my family. I don't got much family here. If you don't know, I'm the only one here in Louisiana. It's just me.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
And
had to make, and it's my own fault,
mhm,
but I
mhm,
have to make what's good out of bad,
mhm.
and
Yeah,
I have I have a very small circle,
yeah,
and I can count the people that are in my circle on one
mhm,
hand, and
yeah.
I'm thankful that you're one of those people.
Right,
I
right.
always got your back, brother.
Appreciate it. And like you said, when I moved here, it was just me. My people are an hour away. Don't get it twisted,
Yeah,
but that hour's a long way if we don't go. If I
yeah,
don't go there, if I'm always working, we play Call of Duty in the headset. That to me, that's my peace, man. I get to
yeah,
hear my guys in the headset and talk to them. But my brother Chris Briscoe did move to Lake Charles because of me.
yeah.
So I do have a brother here,
Right.
right? He's working in Connecticut right now. Shout out to Chris Briscoe. But his family's here and he moved here for me. Like
That's
really for
amazing.
me. That's like,
That's family.
yeah, that's like, yeah, like that's loyalty, man. So but I know how it feels to be by yourself. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's how I was, and I had to make friends. Like I said, Ford Johnson. We came in together. So the people I came in with, those were pretty much my friends here. And the Doge was training us when we came here. That's how we're all close.
oh,
But other than that,
Doge's old.
other than you, I have no like real new friends. Like
Yeah,
nobody's coming over to the house. Nobody, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm cool with everybody at the PD. Don't get it twisted, but I'm never.
Yeah, your
Uh,
wife even let me in one day. You didn't answer my phone call. I was like, man, I gotta go check on this man. I haven't heard from him in like 2 days. I
and
was like,
I'm in there,
and,
man.
and I show up just right when your wife's leaving for work. She's like, I was like, hey, is he in there? She's like, yeah. I said, can you unlock this door? And she didn't even tell you. She just unlocked the door, went back to the car,
He was
and
like, I've been called. I looked at my phone. I said, oh, you have. At least you saw his missed calls. And it's not like I just the calls are on there.
I was
But
like, I gotta make sure this man's okay.
and
Make
it's
sure the kids didn't kill you.
I work so much, man, that when I'm home, that's it, right?
Yeah,
Put you in my favors now. So now if you ain't noticed, every time you call, it goes through, right? But
I appreciate that.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
I got tired of the voicemail.
And send me $1 talking about you need to pay your bill. Cash at me $1.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, so every time somebody doesn't answer a call from me, usually it's my man here. If he does not answer a phone call from me, I send him $1 to help him pay for his phone bill,
And a
just to
voicemail.
pick on him.
And a voicemail.
Yeah, and a voicemail.
But that's my place of peace, man. Whether I'm with my kids or I'm just relaxing watching TV for the 2 hours I got, we sleep 3-4 hours a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I try to find some normalcy within playing the game. Even if I'm tired, I gotta do something
yeah,
to keep that, keep all the negative out, right? So if I gotta sacrifice my sleep to watch a little TV, play the game with my guys, whatever. But the main thing's the kids, you know that, of course.
absolutely.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just in bed when you walked in. I was watching TV.
Thank God you were clothed. God, man, I did not know. She did not warn me at all. She's like, "Oh yeah, he's in the bedroom." I was like, "Okay." So
Yeah.
I like go open the door and the kids are right there, and like you have I forget all the kids' names,
Mhm.
but your oldest one and your
Yeah.
son
Yeah.
were right there, and I was like, where's Troy at? And they pointed to the bedroom. I was like, all right, don't tell him I'm here.
Yeah.
But man, as we discussed, you have 4 beautiful children.
Appreciate
You
it,
have a
man.
beautiful family, man.
Appreciate it.
What lessons would you want your kids to, you know, your kids and younger men listen and take away about faith and and become a man or a woman in today's society?
Honor your mother and your father, right? That's a big problem now, right? People not respecting their parents. That's why we have the juvenile issue we have. They have to honor their parents because even you, not you, I'm saying us in general,
Yeah,
our parents tell us something, but we have to learn the hard way. And now we understand what it is to instill that in somebody like, hey, we've been through that already. We're trying to save you from going through that, right?
yeah,
So listen to your parents, listen to the people that's been there before you. Don't just take it like, you just talking. Because that stuff's gonna come to life. Like I'm
yes,
telling you, it's gonna
yes,
come to life. So I mean, that's pretty much it. And you said with the faith, I don't know at what age. Like my kids go to church. Shout out to their mothers. Uh Tay and Jay, their mom bringing them to church. Their grandma, honey. They have a very big support system in Port Arthur. They're in church pretty much almost every Sunday. Her grandfather's a pastor. Um, so are they understanding? Maybe not, but they're hearing it. You know what I mean? So when they can't understand, they'll recognize, you know what I mean? Because
yeah,
it's familiar to them. You know what I mean? So that's a big role. I think that they're gonna be all right. Man.
yeah. They every time I come over, they're always smiling. They always smile, have a good time picking on you.
They love
Your son knows so much about basketball. He knows more about basketball than I do.
Did me too.
I mean, I'll be honest, I
Yeah,
don't watch sport, but
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that boy's smart.
But to say I sports bet all the time, I don't know too much about these players. But my son knows, man. It's amazing because, and it sucks because it's not from me per se. You know what I mean? It's from the world or what he sees on TikTok,
Yeah,
Instagram, whatever. And when I hear the stuff that he's watching and stuff, I'll correct it. You know what I mean? When I'm
absolutely.
around, that's all you can do is correct them. You know what I mean? You can't. They're gonna have access to it. They're gonna be able to do it, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
we can't. I'm not there, so they're gonna do pretty much what they
What
want
they
to do,
want. Yeah.
right? So it's just like teach them. Like Kevin Gates say, learn fast or die young. So teach them what's wrong, what's right. You know, like the hot chip stuff. People are dying from that. I'm like, hey man, these people behind the camera, they're professionals, right? These people that you watch on TikTok, they're professionals. They got camera crews. They probably got EMTs on deck, right?
Yeah.
You can't be doing what you see and expect the same outcome, right?
Yeah.
So I try to keep them because a lot of trends end in death. Sadly, young
Yes.
kids. But it's everywhere. It's all over. It's hard to control.
Yeah.
Right? Take the phone from them, and then what? You know what I mean? Like it's not cool. So just teach them. You got to
Yeah.
teach them.
Like I said, you have a beautiful family, man.
Appreciate it, man.
And from what I can tell, you are a great father, dude.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
And your wife is an amazing woman. You guys take care of the household. And I love how you guys put Jesus in the middle of the family. That's what is the bond for a family is Jesus Christ. You can have I see a lot of failed marriages, a lot of failed families because, even example for what happened today, with the call that we all went to. Jesus is our rock. He is our person that we go to. And if we have faith in him and we believe in him, you know, all things will be good to the power of Christ. And kind of like just change things up. I know we're kind of getting to the end here, man, and it's currently 9:50 at night. I hate to keep you away from your family, brother, but I just kind of want to get your take on men's mental health and you as a father and someone who carries a lot of responsibility. How do you deal with the mental weight of work ethic and the manhood?
One day at a time, like I said. Don't worry about tomorrow. Today has enough in itself, right? Um, mental health is very serious, of course, as you know, right?
Yes.
You already poured it out. I think we'll talk about that, right?
Yeah.
That was but so just keeping the faith, man. My kids, I have something to live for,
Yeah.
right? I only work because of them, right? And my mom tells me all the time, money doesn't make up for time, and it doesn't. I miss a lot of time with my kids,
Yeah.
just because I'm working, but I'm a provider as well. You know what I mean? So my way of giving back is giving them what they want.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, I want it. Here you go. There you go. There is no, right?
Yeah.
Somebody says no. That keeps it going. Being able to tell my kids, yes, here you go, whatever, like that. That's pretty much it, man. It's hard being away from my kids.
Yeah.
They grow so fast.
They do.
They grow so fast, man. Son's playing tackle football. It's crazy.
That's insane.
It is because we were just playing flag, but before that,
That was last
we
year,
were
huh?
playing
They
nothing.
were
Yeah,
playing
playing flag,
Yeah.
but that was his first year playing any type of football. Period, and to see
Yeah.
how good he is without the training that other people have. But anyway, mental health. I don't know how to deal with it, man. My faith, like you said, my
Yeah.
trust in God, trust in His Word. That's it, man. God's brought me through too much to not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't. I just feel like I have so much to live for.
Yeah.
These kids need me. I mean, that's pretty much it, man.
Do you think men feel pressure to stay silent
Yes.
about their struggles?
Yes. We're supposed to be strong, right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to be the men, right? It's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, but you're supposed to be. You're held to that. Got to be stronger. But a man that cries, I mean, that's normal. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I've cried before. I cried, especially when I lost my best friend. And it was a lot of tears in the shower, a lot of tears, random. Like you can't control it. And read something that says you never get over it, you just learn how to live with it. And
Yes.
that's true, right? Because you can be driving, hear a random song, cry, it's out, and now you're good again, right?
Yep.
And does that make you weak as a man?
No.
Nah, you know what I mean? So yeah, we are supposed to be stronger, but I don't feel that way. I mean, if I gotta cry, I gotta cry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm weak and I need something to somebody pick me up, like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that. Speaking of weak, when I was sick, you brought me a care package,
Gotta take care of you,
candy,
bro.
soup. You wouldn't knock on my door. You wouldn't even see me. You wouldn't even greet me. You left
I
it at
was
my
not
door
getting
now,
sick.
right? Um, not being ashamed to reach out, say, "Hey, bro, can you go get this for me?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a man feels strong. Man, I gotta get this myself. If you need help, you need help. You know.
Doesn't matter where I live, brother. I always got you.
So that's a worldly opinion to me, bro. Like to me, that's the world is so messed up, man.
As we all
It's
know.
so messed up, man. If we were trying to do what's cool, you know,
Yeah.
instead of just being yourself, right? You got to be yourself. You got to be yourself.
Kind of piggybacking on the question, what advice would you give to the other men who feel like they can't speak on what they're going through?
Speak. You got to. It'll eat you up.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out regardless, right?
Yeah.
Get it out before it's too late. Don't be the one, you know, about to eat a bullet because you didn't. You could have talked to someone, right?
Yeah.
They could have talked you down, whatever, let you know your worth, right? I told you your worth, who you are to me. And if you're that to me in a short period of time, about the people that you've been here for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That alone, talk. If you gotta talk, like don't hold it in. Don't. What they say high blood pressure. That's a silent killer, right?
Yep.
Same as mental health, right? You don't talk. It's a silent killer to your edge, and now it's too late. Can't talk to you now because it's too late. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I used to think until your situation, um, not me think that, but some people like, man, that's selfish to take yourself. You know what I mean? But we don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
How are we gonna call them? They understand they have kids and this to live for, and they got people that care about them. But whatever is holding them down, that weight overshadowed all of that, right? It
Yeah.
made them. So it's like you got to talk. I'm glad you talked to me. Glad you know reached out to me. It was hard for me. It was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't have
That was the first time I ever reached out to somebody.
yeah the words. I mean, and then after that, it's just like, well, like I believe everything you say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was gonna wake up to. You know what I mean? And that was tough. But thanks for letting me be there for you. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
thank you for being there.
all I could do is say what I could. I didn't have much advice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can only tell you what you meant to me, and whatever. That was tough.
And those
Had to
words of
talk.
encouragement and stuff, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was huge because there was a point in time where I was sitting on the edge of my bed
Mhm.
and it was going to be the end of me.
Mhm.
Like it was, I had a Bible on the right hand side and I also had my gun in my right hand. And it's unfortunate because I got to that low life and,
Mhm.
I got to that point in life to where I was tired
Mhm.
and I wanted to sleep forever.
Mhm.
And I was willing to put myself in that predicament to take the bullet.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for you, it wasn't for Dakota. Even LT helped me.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for them and you, I would not be here today. And it sounds selfish
Mhm.
because I love my kids to death.
Yes.
I love my kids
Yeah.
to death, but
Yeah.
I was going through so much agony and turmoil and depression, anxiety, stress that as a man, I felt like I let everybody down.
Mhm.
And I was ready to get rid of all that stress with a bullet. Like there was, when I tell you, I was sitting on that edge of bed and
Mhm.
God told me to reach out to you.
Yeah.
And when you came in, those words of encouragement, and that's what woke me up.
Mhm.
Because there was a point in time to where I didn't care what people thought.
Mhm.
I didn't care what people said. And I still think that way, but in a different mindset.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's different because back then life didn't matter.
Mhm.
I didn't care. Like to me, I was like, I lost the one person I loved the most. And I also lost Jesus at that time
Mhm.
because I stopped following. I stopped listening.
Definitely wasn't God. Definitely wasn't.
So it was just the devil was talking to me and the devil was winning.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
the encouragement that you gave me, and the
Mhm.
words of affirmation and everything else, I appreciate that, because I'll be honest, without you and the others, I would not be here today.
Yeah.
I would be 6 feet in the ground burning.
Mhm. Mm. That's tough. That's tough.
So
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's nothing to speak, but just know you put me through some stuff.
I do
Yeah,
apologize on
just
that.
know that, man. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's you don't never want to lose nobody, man.
No.
And then, yeah, I haven't had a loss since 2022 Warrior, but that was bad enough, man. And I get it. And again, nobody knows what you're going through,
Yeah.
so there's no judging, right? You did what you did. I mean, it is what it is, but never know what nobody's going through.
Yeah.
You know, because me outside looking in, you got all this money, you got this boat, you got this bike. The bike, that was us too.
Yep.
Rode down there. You got all this stuff going for you, right? You got people who appreciate you for answering their call when they call 911, right?
Yeah.
Even though we get so much scrutiny. And it's like, how could you feel that way, right? It's got to be deeper, right? And that's where it comes to we don't know. I'm glad you got through it. Like I told you, that's how I can tell when you're happy. You even stopped working out for a little minute. I thought I was going to catch up.
I did. I had to take a mental break.
And I'm glad you did. Came back stronger, mentally, physically, everything, man. Motivated.
Yes.
Started working more. And then go spend 6,000. And work some more. And spend 8 on this.
Yeah.
The price of these microphones, y'all don't understand. He told me the camera, 23.
The
We ain't
camera.
gonna talk about it.
Yeah, the camera was. It was high.
Y'all understand? Every step of the way, I've been involved. Not physically, but he's been sending me his message, and I'm just so proud, man.
I appreciate that.
So proud, man.
And it goes to show, it doesn't matter how much you have. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter where you're at in life or how good life appears to be. A lot of people from the outside looking in think that life is good for some people.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, sometimes that's not how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the people who have all this stuff that you want
Mm-hmm.
is going through so much to get to what they have or what, you know, where they're at. Like, you don't understand the pressure that they're under. You don't understand what they're going through mentally or physically. Like, yeah, you may want all this stuff, but what is it going to cost?
Mm-hmm.
What cost does it take for you to get all this? And yeah, I have beautiful children. I have a beautiful home, a boat, a motorcycle, an amazing job, and I got a nice truck. But that means nothing. I can't take it to the grave. Cannot take it to the grave.
And you're right. And when I used to work in the jail, you know, the inmates were like, man, what's up, Tyson? How you feeling? I'm like, I'm good. Just ready to go home, right? I had to stop saying that because although they made their decisions or whatever, they're not going home. I am. So it's selfish for me to say, oh, I'm ready to go home. It's a 12-hour shift, right? Well, these people are locked up. I feel the same way with you when I speak on my kids and being there for them, how far your kids are, right? And I know you want to be there for them. And it's like, I don't like talking about kids in front of you because it's like, I know that's tough. You ask me why I'm still here and not in Texas. Well, first off, Texas makes way more money than we do, right? But I tried already, right? I'm not about to, I don't want to start over. I don't want to take another academy, this, that. They don't get, some of them don't get take homes. You know, I'm spoiled over here. I'm good where I'm at. You know what I mean? So we don't do the job for the money, obviously, right? Our salary, what, 40, 43, 46,000?
Something like that, yeah.
Right? So salary's 46. I cleared 110 last year. So that shows how much I had to work, right?
Yep.
Go to Port Arthur, Beaumont right now, start off 75. Irvin, what? We start at 100 and something.
Yeah, 117,000.
We got 117,000 right now in Irvin, right? To do it. So we do this not for the money, right? But you ask why. I won't get no further away from my kids than this, right? It's bad enough they're an hour away. I just can't imagine what you go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that, you're very strong. You're very strong, man. You're very strong.
It's unfortunate, but
it is.
I make sure I provide for everything for my kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything that they need, I make sure that they have it.
Yeah.
And even though I am 1,257 miles away, I still make sure that they have everything. I still FaceTime them. I still check up on them.
But 2 months ago, you sent me a picture. You was right there with them.
Yep. And I'll be back. And I'm hoping at the end of this month I'll be back.
Seen that boy's head, and I was like,
Hey, easy.
That is your son.
Easy. Both
um,
my kids look like me.
yeah, no, definitely, definitely. Yeah, man. It's just yeah, go on and on about it. But
Well, I appreciate you, Tyson. Thank you for coming on the Anderson's Whiskey Bar podcast. I
thanks for
appreciate
having
your
me, man.
support, man.
Thanks for
And
having me.
thank you for being the support not only as a friend, but as a
Mhm.
brother.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't be
For
here
sure.
if it wasn't for you.
Yeah,
And I
most
mean
definitely.
that full heartedly.
Yes, sir.
Like there's a lot of things that weigh on me.
Uh-huh.
And I just want you to know I love you as a brother.
I love you too, bro.
And no matter
Real.
what, bro, I always got you.
Yeah, I know it.
I got
I know it.
I'll take 6 in the chest before you take any.
Yeah, I know it. That's why I make sure the scene is calm before you get there. So sorry for whoever steps to me.
No matter what, brother, I got you.
I appreciate you.
I'm gonna make sure you go to your family before.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
but with that kind of concluding the show, I do want to say one little quote from David Goggins, and it says, "Resilience is a choice. It's choosing to rise above your circumstances, no matter how difficult, and become the person that you're meant to be." So, for everybody who's listening, think on that. And I hope you all enjoyed Tyson again. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having me, man. Thanks for
Man.
giving me this light to this. I'm not good at public speaking at all. I'm
You
shy.
did
nervous.
amazing.
I don't like stage. You know what I mean? I try to stay out the way.
Yeah, you did amazing,
I
brother.
appreciate you.
And I appreciate you coming on. I know it's kind of out of your comfort zone, but
I told you I wasn't doing this.
exactly.
I told you I wasn't.
Exactly. And I asked you like 3 days ago.
And here we are.
And I appreciate you taking your time out of your day, brother. I know
Yeah, can't
it's
get time back. Time is every day.
10 o'clock. Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm glad we. I mean, I'm here.
Yeah.
It means a lot to me as well. You
Well,
didn't
brother.
waste it. You didn't waste it.
Well, everybody who's watching, I just want to thank you for watching. To the sponsors, Evans Gas Station on Ryan Street here in Lake Charles and Ray's Lounge. Also, thank you to Jack Daniels for providing for the drink tonight. And Tyson, thank you again for being here
Yes,
tonight.
sir.
Everybody who's watching, I just want you to know I love you and I appreciate you. Go to YouTube, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you can, share all these. I want this to hit the world. And it doesn't matter if money is involved or anything. I want the views so I know that this is getting reached out to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And I want this to be able to help somebody one day. Hear
Right.
my story, hear others people's story, and make a difference in this world because this world is crazy. It's full of evil. And I just want to bring light to it.
Mhm.
So, again, everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.